welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of my Declutter two-part series. I did part 1 where I did all my base products and I didn't want to edit such a long video, so I decided to do my eye and lip products in one video, and that's gonna be this. It did take me a while to again film this, upload this. It's because I'm mid-move. My son is gonna live with me almost full time, so I have a lot of things going on my personal life. All exciting times, but this I had to take with me during the move. But I'm gonna declutter, because here's the thing. These are all my eyeshadow palettes. They're loved. I love them all. Unfortunately, I barely wear any eyeshadow palettes anymore. I wear a few of these, but mostly I'm going into liquid shadows, shadow sticks. I like one and done eyeshadows. So I want to really have a collection that reflects me as a person. Some of the stuff that I have here, I do want to keep for reference sake, but some of the stuff just got to go. All of the palettes, guys, if you see my palettes over here, all of these I love, I adore. The quality on all of these is aces. But just because the quality is good doesn't mean I have to keep them, because I'm keeping them currently purely because it's sentimental, but it's not being used and I hate it. I think there are people out there that might want to have some of these palettes. Some of them I have to throw out. And if there's one that's barely used, I might sell them, but I barely sell my used makeup. I like to give my used makeup to people that will love them, or give them to the trash if I think it needs it. 27 palettes I have, which is a lot for someone that doesn't wear any like powder eyeshadow palettes. So let's get started. I'm just gonna go into it. My only Chanel palette. I love this palette. This is a limited edition palette called the 747 Mediterranean palette. I have loved on this palette every time I wear this palette. It's beautiful, but I haven't touched it. I want to say within half a year. Like, I simply haven't touched it. I haven't touched it not because it's not good, not because it's not pretty, but simply because currently matte eyeshadows are my thing. I know some of you guys love this palette, and some of you guys are probably yelling at me through the screen, why are you getting rid of this palette? But the thing is, I need to use my palettes. That's kind of the rule that I have, and this one has got to go. Oh, okay, that one was a hard one, but I knew it was coming. Another palette that is a hard one that I love, it's a face palette, probably the only face palette I have left. I keep this palette all the time for travel. I might keep this again because I'm opening it up and it's just so lovely. It's beautiful. It's limited edition, so you can't get it anymore. It's by Charlotte Tilbury. It's probably one of my favorite palettes of all times. I love the eye makeup look that I get from this. Again, I haven't used it in a long time, so I'm gonna put this on the chopping block, but I'm opening it up and I'm like, no, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't get rid of it. It's just perfect. Another one by Charlotte Tilbury that I love. It's an all matte palette, so that is good. But here's my thing with this. I have a feeling I can dupe it with my Mario palette, and my Mario palette is the one that I am currently gravitating towards when I do kind of all matte looks. This one does have an all black in it, so let's open up more palettes. Yeah, this palette, this is by Sriracha. This is the Beyond Beige palette. In terms of formulation, I like this more than the Charlotte Tilbury one. I actually think I'm gonna keep the Beyond Beige palette and the Charlotte Tilbury one. This one was gifted to me by my parents, so there is some sentimental value there. But again, I haven't picked this one up. Oh, this is so hard, guys. Oh, like, let's put them next to each other. Same goes for this one. You see, my issue is they're all neutral palettes. Like, I am a neutral palette lover, but I need to start getting rid of some of these neutral palettes. Look at this one. Similar vibe, right? This is by YSL. This is the Storadol's palette. Absolutely love this palette. This is a slurry formula, different formulation than the rest of them. So this is going to be more of a powder formulation. This is sort of like, almost like like buttery formulation. Slurry, also even more buttery. And then this is the finest powder, Japanese style, that you've ever had. I love all of these palettes, guys. So getting rid of these is so difficult for me, but look at the palettes. It's just insane to keep them all. I simply don't need them all. And I'm keeping them for what reason, you know? I think that this is the palette that I have used the most in the past few months. So I'm gonna keep this one for sure. It's the limited edition Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette. I never regretted getting this one, even though I'm a small palette lover. I do need to clean it, it's true. This slurry formula is beautiful. And it pains me to say this, but I think I am getting rid of it, not because I don't love it, but simply because my Beyond Beige palette, like, it's so similar and I don't need both. And I think I just like the Surratt palette a bit more. Oh, that is so difficult, guys. I'm struggling. This one, oh God, it's a love of mine. And as you can tell, I'm struggling again. So in terms of formulation, I love it. Here's where I think it kind of falls flat compared to even my YSL, but also compared to my Surratt, is the longevity of these on the eyes is just a little less than my Makeup by Mario and my Surratt. So it's gonna go, but yeah, definitely struggling hard. The YSL palette, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm struggling with that one. So I'm putting it to the side over here on the chopping block. I wanna see how well I do first. This is my Westman Atelier little pot system. We're gonna have the exact same issue. Is we're looking at matte shadows that all follow a similar storyline. So I like neutral mattes. Now this is of course its own formulation. It is like clay pot system, so it is different. It is very similar to a Chantecaille palette that I have, which is this one. And again, it's very similar to this one that I have. Okay, so let's put the Chantecaille over here. So this is Westman Atelier Chantecaille, and this is again the beautiful YSL. You see my issue here? Let's kind of put it to the side so you can kind of see it in the middle. Do I need all of these? No. But do I struggle? Yes, I struggle. I absolutely love these palettes, guys, but they are so similar. I don't need the YSL and the Chantecaille. I don't need them, but I'm keeping the Chantecaille. It's just one of those palettes, easy to travel with. I take it along with me, it's beautiful. I'm keeping the Westman Atelier. I like a good pot system. It's not the easiest formula to work with, but there's something about the pot system that's always gotten me. Westman Atelier will stay forever in my heart as one of my favorite brands. It's kind of where my love of makeup started, so I'm keeping it. This one's still on the chopping block, but let's move on. These two, Bobbi Brown, have survived a few declutters, but they're not gonna survive now. I simply don't wear a lot of glitter eyeshadows anymore. My Victoria Beckham Beauty. So let's put all of these to the side and let's talk Victoria Beckham Beauty. I have 4 of the older formula and I have 4 of the newer formula. I'm gonna open all of them up so you can see what we're working with. So these are all of the newer ones right here, and these are all of the older ones right here. I've loved on the older ones, but since these are not available anymore and they've been replaced by these, it just doesn't make any sense for me to keep these. I have thought about trying to keep the Signature palette because it is my favorite one, but I think I'm just ready to let them go. I don't need any more neutral palettes, so these 4 are gonna go. And these 4 are gonna stay. My Elisa Eldridge palettes, let's open them up. I'm missing one of them, so the last one I didn't get, which was this beautiful golden palette. I have half of mine is still getting it, but it was Mitt's move that this palette all of a sudden turned up. Some of these palettes are not available anymore because Lisa likes to rotate them. I'm gonna put them a little bit more to the middle, to the center for you guys to see. But I like having these around because you can pop them out. You can like actually create your own little palettes with them. So I do like to keep all of them. Surprisingly, some of these, they don't look like they're my deal, but they're beautiful. And these are the only eyeshadows I have left that actually contain a bit of color. So I'm keeping all of them. I want to add to it. If there's another sale, I'm probably going to get the golden one as well. Not for a review, but purely for my collection. But I'm keeping all of these even though, yeah. You know, do I need them? No. I just put my nail on them. Ugh. Okay, so my final two, this one I got from a subscriber. I actually put these on the face, not the eyes, because they are so jelly, but it's super beautiful. Like for the face, this as a blush, they're kind of like, yeah, remember the Peau de Pêche from West Manatile, the little highlight sticks? That's kind of giving the vibe. So this one is usually in my blush drawer, but I'm keeping it for this video because I didn't show it before. Definitely keeping this to, again, to the subscriber that gave me this. This is one of my treasured little palettes, keeping it. And of course my YSL, I think it's just time. Not because it's a bad palette, I love this palette. But I have other palettes and I'm hoping I'm gonna get some more use out of the palettes that I have by getting rid of this last palette. So let's count the palettes that I have. 18 palettes that I'm keeping. And I'm getting rid of 9 palettes. So these are the palettes that I'm getting rid of. I think I did a good job. I mean, that's 1/3. I think that's beautiful. So I'm happy with that progress. I'm keeping enough palettes for me to enjoy and have creativity with. And I don't feel like I am, you know, getting rid of too much. I definitely feel like I'm still getting a lot of looks out of the ones that I have. Okay, single shadows. Guys, these are all my single shadows that I have left. This is the category that I like to vibe in. This is where I like to party. So this is a most used category for me. It also means that most likely I'm not gonna get rid of a lot. But let's see how far we're gonna get. So it's a combination of stick shadows, potted shadows, and liquid shadows. I don't know where to start, so I'm gonna just start with maybe Victoria Beckham Beauty, just all their stuff. These are the eyewears. I have the entire collection, so you can see it on my channel. The best thing for me to do is open them all up and see if they have dried out, if they're still good, and then yeah, I'll speed up this process a bit. So the good thing about these is all of them, they pass the smell test. Some of them I think are on the cusp of the smell test, but all of them have passed the smell test, and the way that they swatch also still good. So I'm gonna keep all of them. As you can tell, and I did this on purpose, I'm showing you guys that if you dry them out a little bit, like if they don't close properly, they actually come out of their container. And this is like an issue I have with all Stilo type of like shadows. It's not uncommon in this type of format, but it does happen with these. And since Victoria Beckham Beauty is an expensive brand, definitely don't buy all of them like I did. I buy mine for review. My favorite ones are of course the neutral shadows. So we got Caramel that I love, Pecan. It's the driest one out of all of them, but it's such a beautiful shade. Trench, I put all over the lid. I love this one, Ballerina, I think, or Ballet. And Shroom, these are just my favorite ones. But there are some playful ones as well. My least favorite is this blue one. It's probably the most patchy out of all of them. But like, I mean, look at this. It's just so fun to see all of them together. I'm gonna keep all of them, but they are on the chopping block, mainly because I feel like, I think next to Declutter, some of them will have to go simply because they won't pass the smell test anymore. Victoria Beckham Beauty is a clean beauty brand, so that does happen with the brand. And I won't repurchase all of them if I already used it for review, but only my favorite ones. Then some other stick shadows by Rare Beauty. I used to have 4. I gave one to my sister because, you know, I have so many stick shadows. I actually love these as well. These dry out a little less. I'm gonna put them right next to it so you guys can see. It's very similar to Caramel. It's a little bit more creamy, a little less dry, and a little bit easier to work with. This is called Adventure, very beautiful for the fall time. Still doing well on the smell test. I think this is my favorite one. Let me see, this is called, if it's called Contentment or something like that. I can't read it anymore, I've used it too much. But beautiful. This one is a little drier. Oh, this I believe is Integrity. Beautiful for the inner corner, just great together. Keeping it, but a little dry. Also, getting there on the smell test. Oh no, this is my favorite one. Look at that. It has a little bit of that pinky hue, like ballet, but it's also leaning a little bit taupey. I love these three. Beautiful coloring, keeping all of them, but this is my favorite one, Contentment. Let's move over to my liquid shadows. Take away the pause for a sec. Oh, two more stick shadows. So this is a glue by Pat McGrath. If you have never seen this, it's so good to have if you like a lot of glitters. So this is basically like a glitter glue. It's clear, you don't see anything, but if you like to have a lot of glitter and you want to have it on your face or like on the lids and you want it to stay there, you can just use that. This is my most glittery shadow. It's insane. It's by KVD Beauty. Still smells okay. I keep this because every single time I try to get rid of it, like I go back for it. It's my Dazzle stick. It's just insane. It goes. The glitter payment is like the pigment payoff is insane. The glitter is insane. Natural lighting, synthetic lighting, natural lighting or synthetic lighting. This is beautiful. So these two are by Violette of R. Love this brand. Beautiful shadows. If you like Burnt Umber by Lisa Eldridge, you might like this one as well. The smell of this one is a little off and it's not that old, so that kind of worries me a bit. This is the newest one I have. Beautiful shade though. This is the blue one. If you have my color eyes, just super dark, you'll probably love this one. Also, the smell getting a little off there. I'm keeping them for now, but I have a feeling that this will also have to go in the next declutter. My Lisa Eldridge eyeshadows, I have a double. So the newest one I have is Phoebe, and I have an older Phoebe. I'm getting rid of the older Phoebe. It's the first thing that I'm getting rid of. But let's show you guys all of the shades that I have. So this is Gaia, Emily, this is Irene, this last one, and this is Phoebe. Now Irene and Phoebe starting to smell a little bit, so I think I'm also getting rid of Irene, which kind of sucks because they're quite expensive, but I do have a Phoebe here. And this is such a beautiful formula. It's so easy to work with. Giorgio Armani has one of the best liquid shadows out there. Not as pigmented as all the other ones, but this shade is just aces. This is the shade 22M. It's the Eye Tint by Giorgio Armani. Oh, almost forgot about this bad boy. So this is new. I've never used it. This is me opening it on camera. This is by Danessa Myricks. I hear her eyeshadow sticks are doing really well. So there's a metallic side and there's a glitter side. They're these like magnetics. Oh, I mean, look at this. Oh no! Okay. Oh, I'm an idiot. That is, I guess I expected the quality of Victoria Beckham Beauty, but this is soft, guys. Ooh. I don't know, can I salvage that? I'm so sorry, Danessa Myricks. Okay, let's put on this little cap. Let's try the other side, and let's not like move it up too much. Okay. Oh goodness, this is beautiful. I mean, Danessa Myricks really knows how to do it. So I have completely forgotten which one I have. I have Duo 4. I just wanted to have one. I also want to have Duo 5, but I'm going to experiment with this a little bit more. But the colors look insane. I mean, Danessa Myricks, yeah, I definitely trust that brand. I trust her as a makeup artist. So I definitely want to try this, maybe somewhere this week. Keeping it, of course. Oh, I look like an insane person, but don't we just love a good like swatch party? This is not a powder shadow. This is by Merit Beauty. Merit is really difficult to get here in the Netherlands. Clean beauty brand, beautiful color. Use this a ton, but definitely smells like clay. So mid-century, if I can get you again, I would love it, but unfortunately I have to get rid of this. Another potted shadow that I love by Chanel. This is Undertone. I don't know if you can get this anymore, but I still wear this frequently, so I'm keeping it. This has no glitter. It's pure metallic. It kind of just looks like my eyelid, but just a little bit better. Like, it looks like nothing, but it does everything. Same goes for this one by Chanel. Looks like nothing, but does a lot. People hated this because it's a loose pigment, but it's almost the same as undertone. But combining these two, the longevity of it, yeah, I love it. Bobbi Brown. Okay, so these moon dust shadows, super glittery, super beautiful. Do I need it? No, but if I want to go full on glitter, I might pull for this. I think maybe I have to just let it go for now. But they're so expensive. I think one of these is 40 euros. So I don't use it, but it's gonna last me another declutter. One that I do use, same glittery, but it has a little bit more warmth. This is a popular one. This is, of course, Urban Decay Moon Dust Shadow or Space Cowboy. Keeping it because this one still gets a lot of use. Jones Road has made one of the best single eyeshadows ever. I'm not even joking. This is shade Smoky Brown. You can use this as a liner. You can use this in your crease because it blends beautifully. It blends like a brown. It looks like nothing, but if you're a one and done lover and you like a good matte look, guys, this is the one. Smoky Brown, don't sleep on this one. It's such a beautiful formula. Scattered Light Hourglass. Remember these? Ray. It's the one that I can't get rid of because my son, his name is Ray, but also this shadow. Ooh! Listen, I will have this till the end of time. This is just such a good shadow to have. Do I have a lot of these already? Absolutely. Like this one is so comparable to some of these, but guys, Ray, don't sleep on it, love it. Then we have these by Victoria Beckham Beauty. These are the lid lusters, you guys. I have the full collection. I believe this is the full collection. Why do I feel like I'm missing some? My favorite ones are Honey, Chiffon, definitely two of my favorite ones. My most recommended one is this one, Tea Rose. I don't want to swatch them all. This one is not available anymore, Blonde. Same goes for Onyx, not available anymore. I Want to Believe Midnight, also not available anymore. So these three, Chopping Block. Velvet, great for a party. It's like an antique gold greenish kind of situation. Mirror is actually in one of the palettes now on the Chopping Block. Starlight, a beautiful like true gold. This emerald shade, won't ever use it, but you know, it's just so fun and unique for the brand. And Mink, probably the most popular shadow of the lineup, but it is a little bit too smoky for me. So that one would be on the chopping block. If I were to declutter like a normal person, I would declutter these and keep these. But because the brand is so dear to me and I review it a lot, I am keeping all of them. I think in the future I might get rid of these because these are just not available anymore. But for now, there's no reason for me to not keep all of them. Okay, so these are all my eyeliners. Yes, I don't need this many eyeliners. I have all of the Victoria Beckham Beauty ones, including the brightening pencil. I'm keeping all the Victoria Beckham Beauty ones. I try to kind of keep them on like a colorway that you guys can see. So you can actually see all the colors next to each other. If you ever have questions regarding these, please let me know because I like showcasing these. I want to do a video, updated video, where I do show all of them, all my limited edition ones and everything. So this is my entire Victoria Beckham Beauty collection. I don't need more than these. I actually really like this eyeliner formula. They're smudgy shadows, so they're not for like a tight cat eye or anything, but you can really play with these. They're eyeshadow bases. You can just really create some great looks with them. Not all of them have similar quality. Like the matte ones definitely have my preference. I like the metallics as well. I was a little less positive on the jewel ones, but I keep all of them for shade reference sake, but also just because it's fun. You know, I don't wear a lot of color and these do not take up a lot of room. The brown, like the typical brown, is the one I use the most, but there are definitely some preferences. I like the black. I like the Bordeaux one a lot. Some of the metallics are doing really well. The brown tones I'm getting really into. I'm not really getting into the blues and the greens, of course, but you know, that makes sense because I'm not a huge color fan. But I simply like having all of them and having them in the range. I'm not going to swatch them. I finally got some of the coloring off my arm. But here you have the entire collection. I review a lot of Victoria Beckham Beauty, guys, so it makes sense for me to keep these. None of them are fully sharpened. It's soft pencil. You have to like this style of pencil to want to buy these and want to have the entire collection like I do. I don't recommend getting the entire collection, but I definitely recommend getting some good staples just to enhance your eyeshadows and your looks. So what else do I have? I have Lisa Eldridge, which is a very similar formula to the Victoria Beckham Beauty one, but it is even creamier, and I simply don't like it that it's like that much creamier. Because I review a lot of Lisa Eldridge, I do keep these around. I also have her like liquid pen shadow. This is called the Kitten Flick. I like the Kitten Flick much better than these. If you have the Victoria Beckham Beauty ones, you don't need these, also because the colors are very similar. But if you are looking for a unique color in the range, Burnt Umber, which also has a mascara of the same color, is probably my favorite one, and that's the one that I would recommend. The other ones are completely dupable with the Victoria Beckham Beauty ones, and the Victoria Beckham Beauty are slightly better, but only ever so slightly. The best liquid eyeliner ever is this one by MAC. If you have never found an eyeliner that you can wear because you have oily eyelids, this is the one that I would recommend. It's not a foolproof system because it does have it dries in the pot, as you can tell by the sides, and it can get a little goopy over time, so you have to renew it within like 6 months or so. So it's quite an expensive purchase, but I cannot get this off with an oil cleanser. So if you have a night of dancing, you have incredibly oily eyelids, try this one. I've been wearing MAC, so this product since 2015, maybe even longer. This is probably a holy grail item that I don't talk about enough in my channel, but this comes back into my collection all the time. I got 2 Hourglass ones. I don't really use these. Oh, and they're completely dried up, so because it's just time for them to go. This one I think also is finished. Yeah, finished. So getting rid of these. I have one Westman Atelier one. I like to use this one for mapping. It's this typical pencil. Nothing really to write home about, but I surprisingly use this a lot. I haven't done really well on the single shadow department. I'm only getting rid of these products. But you know what? It's one of my most used sections, so I think it's okay. Okay. Moving on to lips. This is quite a messy category, so I'm gonna lay it out flat for you guys. I have lip liners, I have lipsticks, I have lip glosses, lip oils. I got it all. Here's the thing. I don't like dry lips. So I like everything with a little bit of goopiness to it. I like when it's nourishing. But since I've been dating, I do like tints. So there's that preference. So with that in mind, let's lay it all flat for you guys and let's see what we can get rid of. So I decided to do it in categories. These are sort of my lipsticks. I'm just gonna go through them to see if any of them are bad. So basically if they smell. This is Lisa Eldridge, the Rouge Experience. I don't expect this one to smell bad. It's a beautiful color. This is Simone. People ask me all the time when I wear this. People ask me what I'm wearing. Still good, keeping it. These Westman Atelier lipsticks, they're quite new, so they have to be good. This is Mimi. Unfortunately, not my favorite color. I have a mind of getting rid of it simply because I don't really use it. And this is my favorite Girev. It's just so beautiful. So this one I'm definitely keeping. This one I might get rid of. It's just not really my vibe. Oh my God, this brand sent me these in PR. I like them. I do. It's good. I simply never reach for them. It's Queen Musia. I'm gonna get rid of them because I don't want them to go bad. I barely use them. I think I've used them once or twice. So I do have family members that might want these. Definitely cute packaging. And thank you so much for the brand. I'm so sorry that I didn't do them justice. But I have showed them a few times. I did do a dedicated video on these. Fun. This is a fun brand. This is a good formula. I simply don't wear a lot of lipsticks right now. Surratt also sent me this one. This is a Stilo. Still smells good. I just simply always forget that I have this one. I'm getting rid of it. I got two Dior ones that I love. My favorite one is not this one. It still smells beautiful. This smells like Miss Dior, but my favorite one is this one. I use this one a lot. Still smells beautiful. 717 patchwork. This is patchwork. Keeping both. Other Lisa Eldridge ones. Velvet Affair. Keeping Velvet Affair. This is Cinnabar. Smells a little bit like clay. This one smells okay, but I barely use this. This is Velvet Dragon. I'm keeping it. Keeping Cinnabar for now, but on the chopping block. What is this? Velvet Muse, one of my favorite ones. Smells fine, keeping it. Fawn, I believe, yeah. Smells fine, keeping it. Sorcery. Yeah, smells fine, keeping it. This is Meet Me in Berlin, so one of the other formulations. Don't wear this one anymore that much, but still good. These Elders also has one of these. I don't wear this one. This is so messy. I keep it around for comparison's sake, I guess, but like, ooh, it's a beautiful color. It's just, I don't know, it just goes everywhere. People loved these. I was not one of the people that loved. I like this one much better by Violette of R. Similar style formula, but this one definitely has expired, so I have to get rid of it. And I got a new lip blur from my last order from Charlotte Tilbury. This is cute. This is Pillow Talk. Why is it separated? It's the first time I'm opening it. I just got it. Should I just open it up? I'm not gonna use it, but that does not look okay, guys. Maybe I should I just swirl it? Anyway, I've never used this one, so I'm gonna put it back in the box. Seeing if I can make someone happy with this one, because I'm not gonna use it, I think. All right, moving on to glosses and butters and oils. This is a category that I love. I don't foresee me getting rid of a lot of these, but maybe these minis by Clarins. All of them are almost finished, and they're awesome, but they are old. Like, I was married when I got these. I've been divorced for a hot second. So yeah, ready to get rid of these minis. I simply wear other ones more. I have 3 Lisa Eldridge ones. These are not my favorite, guys. Like, I keep them around. Let me smell them. The smell test is fine. Lisa Eldridge always has a kind of like an organic smell to them. So they're still fine. I'm keeping them, but I don't think they'll last me another declutter. My Dior, I actually love the Dior lip oil, love it. I have this one by Summer Fridays, not my favorite one by Summer Fridays. Still smells good. I'm keeping it. I think if I finish the Dior, I'm gonna move on to this one. I love a good lip butter situation, guys. I have a Dior one that is simply not as good. Like, the OG ones, so the Summer Friday ones are just the best. I just finished my vanilla one, so I still have this one. It's almost finished, and I purchased this one because my current partner loves this one. So I'm using it together with him. He always steals this one from me. He also loves this little one by Dior. So I think if I finish the Summer Fridays one, I'm gonna get the Maximizer again. He likes the plumping effect. I got 2 of these by Westman Atelier. I actually really like this formula. Weighty, feels luxe, keeping both. I have the Vive. I got the new one by Charlotte Tilbury, and I have this Dior one. All of them are good. The Summer Friday ones are just better. But since I actually wear all of these, I do keep them. So I basically keep them to finish them. I do finish these quite often. And I have this one by Chantecaille. They gave it to me in PR. And I actually really love it, like more than I thought I was gonna love it. It has a little brush end, so I actually like that as well. This is a surprise love. Actually, the brand Chantecaille usually does really well for me, and they have some good sales. So if you ever find yourself wanting something for the lips, try this one. This is in the shade Modern. It's not that pigmented. It has a little bit of mica in it, But it's just, I don't know, it's very flattering on the lips. My lips seem to really like it. I like it better than the Lisa Eldridge formula. Okay, so these are my lip balms. I'm not getting rid of any of these, I think. Let's kind of talk them through. Love this one. This is buttery. This is luxury. YSL Candy Glaze. Never regretted getting it. If you want a less goopy, like less thick formula, you can go for the Cerro Creo one. Clear, still very nourishing. Just peptides, a lot of skincare products in here. Such a good one. I believe they have multiple colors, but this was the original clear color. That's the one I would get. So it's sort of like a lighter version of the YSL. If you want to feel nothing on the lips, an even lighter version would be the Victoria Beckham Beauty ones. Mine are a little dirty because I do use them a lot. So these you can basically not feel on the lips. And they have a slight bit of color, but it makes it a bit more universal. I actually use all three of these. Surprise wins for me. The one thing I'll say about Victoria Beckham Beauty lip products is that they can go bad pretty fast. So please make sure to look at your collection, your budget, and if it suits you. But I do like feeling nothing on the lips sometimes. So if I want to feel like a great thick layer, I'm going to go for the Candy Glaze. But if I want to feel nothing on the lips, I just want nourishment and a little bit of color, I'm going to go for the Victoria Beckham Beauty. If you want something in between that has a lot of skincare products, you're going to go for the Cerro Creo one. The rest that I have left, I got in PR Cure Wise. Yeah, it's not my favorite formula comparison to some of the other ones, but this is very comparable to those balms by Chanel, but this is a fully organic situation. I don't use this one. I might have to get rid of it. I don't use a lot of Cure Wise, and this is an organic brand, so I'm getting rid of this one. I could keep the packaging. I do want to thank them for sending this to me because it's just a very beautiful brand, but it's not fitting my makeup collection right now. Not my favorite formula by, what's her name? Lisa Eldridge. I'm so sorry, Lisa Eldridge. So this one smells okay. It smells a little bad. So the first batch that I got from these, they smell terrible. I don't know why. I just think that maybe the blend of it all makes it smell so organic and this off. I keep this one around, basically the bitch about it, in comparison to other products. Violet of R has never let me down. Very interesting formulation here. This is a Bonbon Caramel. So there's pigment in the middle and the jelly on the side. Just an innovative brand. Keep this one around. Not my favorite color. I do gravitate towards this one by Victoria Beckham Beauty more, which is Canal. But it's a very similar vibe. So undertone does play a part. Love this, but not my favorite formula anymore by Dior. Still smells good. This is how much I have left, so I am using it. It's just, yeah, not my favorite formula anymore. I like gravitating towards the other ones more. They're a bit more nourishing. This is Boy by Chanel. Yes, yes. Love it. Keeping it. This is the Flash formula, Coco Rouge Coco Flash in the shade Boy. If you're looking for a 90s style lip, get a really beautiful 90s style lip liner, nude, a little darker than this in the middle, taupey. Beautiful. Keeping all of these. As I told you, my new squeeze likes a good lip tint. So I have these by Rare Beauty. Now these are feeling a little bit crusty and dusty. And yeah, they're like on their last leg, as in, I think that they're almost finished. They have been almost finished for a while, but they're lasting me a long time. I just think it's ready for them to go. I've been using a ton are these by Violet of R. Love these. These are the lip nectars. I got 2 colors. Half of mine getting all of the colors simply because I like this formula. These are lip stains, and they're a bit more nourishing than the ones from Rare Beauty. The Rare Beauty ones can dry out my lips, but this one, good color payoff, good staining, good wear power. And yeah, my new squeeze likes them a lot. This is by Victoria Beckham Beauty. I cannot speak highly of this at all. It's wet, drying, and smells like ass. Also, people tell me all the time that their tip always falls off. It hasn't happened to mine, but since people tell me that all the time, yeah, I'm just letting you know, this is not a favorite formula of mine. So these are my current lip liners. I'm putting it in brand. I'm missing one Victoria Beckham Beauty one. I don't know where it is, but it was super small, so it might have just not lasted me. Like maybe it's finished. But let's talk Victoria Beckham Beauty one. Love this formula, good formula, but these shades are all similar. I got this like limited edition situation. It's a good pencil formula, long lasting. I simply like the Farah Hamidi ones more. I keep all of my lip liners because I do rotate them. But I like the Farah Hamidi ones more than the Victoria Beckham Beauty ones. But they're not bad. Farah Hamidi ones are aces, love them, I rotated through them. They're dirty because I use them a lot, and all of them need to be sharpened because, yeah, I use them a lot. So after this video, I'm going to sharpen all of these, but this is just such a good brand, good find. The Westman Atelier ones, I did a review on these. These are super soft, beautiful, but not my favorite formula. They're just too soft for me. I need them to have a little bit more grip. I have to sharpen these after one use. Drives me absolutely bonkers. So this is not my best recommendation. Good colors, but also shade range could have done a little bit more, and just way too creamy. Another great brand for lip liners is Lisa Eldridge. This is one that I recommend. They have the more 90s, like the actual pencil ones, and they have the gel ones, so there is a difference if you see the cap. The gel ones, they line up with their classic velvet formulas, and these are just great nudes to have every day. So these ones are my favorite ones. They're called the Sculpt and Shade lip pencils. Yeah, think about your undertone. My favorite one is Neutral One. That's my favorite one. So if you are about my skin tone, check out Neutral One by the Sculpt and Shade Lisa Eldridge ones. Nothing wrong with these. All have great longevity power. These are very similar to the Farah Hamidi ones, by the way, the Sculpt and Shades. So they're interchangeable in my opinion. Then finally, the last ones that I've left, not on brand. I have one Hindash. I have this one, Work of Art by Tower 28, Chanel, beautiful one, Nude Brune or something like that. Yeah, Nude Brune. Vive, I have one Vive one, Velvet Sands, also beautiful, and one Charlotte Tilbury one. This is my oldest one. Kind of forgot I had it. Keeping it. This is Foxy Brown. Powerhouse, this one. All of them I'm keeping. I'm not getting rid of any of my lip liners. So in the lip category, this is what I'm getting rid of, and I am happy, guys. It is fine. The only thing that will probably be, or the two things that will probably be rehomed, these will probably be rehomed. These will be thrown in the trash. They're just old. But I'm happy with decluttering this. I think I bought less than I'm decluttering right now. So this, guys, is what I'm keeping. These are all my lip products. They fit in one of these singles, which I love. These are my stick shadows, including the Danessa Myricks one, which is a little large and in charge. And these are all my other single shadows with my eyeliners, and I'm happy with what I have left. It's still a large collection, but it's doable. This is what I'm getting rid of. Let me see. 26 pieces I am getting rid of. I'm happy with getting rid of this much. Again, I'm buying less than is being decluttered. So maybe by next year, I have a more doable collection that reflects me a little bit more. Don't ask me for my makeup. A lot of these are being thrown. Some of them are going to get new homes, but all of it will be spoken for. I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I know this is a long video. I actually don't like filming declutters because they were so long, but I feel good about myself. I hope this inspires you to declutter as well. Check out my other declutters if you want to see what my makeup collection used to look like. And yeah, again, thank you guys all so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you like luxury beauty. And let's hope I don't wait this long anymore to upload another video. Bye, guys.